My little stool that I sit on is breaking. I'm hungry. It's been a rough morning. I'm eating this oatmeal thing. I got it at Sprouts. It's like an oatmeal bar. It's pretty tasty. So today I'm going to talk to you about a few different things. First, I'm not going to do a February monthly favorites because I really didn't try a whole bunch of new products, but I wanted to mention to you a YouTuber, April May, YouTube name, Compacts and Cupcakes. Go check her out. We have become internet friends. She is so nice, so cool. I'm really glad I virtually met her. She does a lot of informative videos, beauty videos. She has tattoos. I posted this collab, I guess, Instagram pic of us. #twinning. I highly recommend you go to her channel right away as soon as you're done watching this video. Now, I wanted to sit down and talk to you about two questions I get periodically throughout time. First one being having a job or getting a job or working with tattoos. Second, how I've gotten my jobs without a degree. So I guess I'll start with question 2 because I don't think I have as much to say about it. We'll find out. I think this may apply more to the recent social media jobs I've gotten. I've had office-y business type jobs for I want to say 4 or 5 years now. Before that, I started out like most of us do in retail. Honestly, I think getting my first office job and for once making double digits an hour more than minimum wage wasn't that hard. You just have to be willing to hunt. Jobbing.com, Career Builder, Monster, Craigslist, whatever. I remember I just looked for anything office, administrative, clerical, and just started submitting my resume. I got hired by a small office where they were willing to train me and the work wasn't super complicated, so it was perfect. A great first foot in the door to get the experience. And then after that, I was at the job that I was at for 3.5 years. Really grateful for it, made the most I've ever made in my life, and they taught me a lot. And then when I decided to make the switch and do something in social media, yeah, probably 95% of the jobs wanted a bachelor's degree, primarily in marketing, which I do not have, but I decided to not let that stop me. I know that I love social media and I have my YouTube channel, Twitter, IG, Facebook. I decided to just go for it and hope that my personal experience would be enough and that if someone sat down and talked with me, they would know, hey, she could be the right fit. A lot of my friends told me that places would want more experience and hands-on than a degree. I don't really know how true that is, but I just want to encourage you to not let not having a degree or something stop you from going after what you want. Don't not at least try. One thing I want to say that I think has really helped me in my job searches and careers and all that, having good or decent social skills helps. Okay, well first, have a good resume. Because before you can get to sell yourself in person, they have to like you from what they see on paper. Then, if you get to the interview part, whether in person or over the phone, sell yourself. I have thought about sharing tips about how to have a good interview or how to not be socially awkward. This is not to sound conceited, but I have been offered every job I've ever interviewed for. I don't think it's because I'm this amazing, wonderful, super smart genius that people just can't live without, although that sounds nice. I genuinely just think it's because I'm not awkward and I make people feel comfortable even when I first meet them. Here's my thought. If you meet someone and you have an awkward or uncomfortable interaction with them, it just kind of leaves you like, ugh, I don't want to experience that again. If you can avoid that, if you can make someone feel comfortable, keep the conversation flowing, feel the engaged on both ends. Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't want that? Anyways, maybe I'll get into that another time. Maybe a new life coaching, social coaching thing. The point is, don't let not having a degree stop you. Know that you may have to start maybe at a lower level and work yourself up, but if it's something you want, hey, started from the bottom, now we're here. Now, tattoos and the workplace. This is a topic I can get kind of ranty about. I love tattoos. I think they're beautiful and expressive and sexy, but also I feel that same way about no tattoos. People that don't have them are beautiful and cool and sexy. My thing is, and maybe this is a younger, foolish, rebellious, whatever, I just think nowadays everyone has them. Like, businesses that still have a no tattoo policy are outdated and old. Now, I can understand and respect if maybe you're in the public eye, you're representing the company to customers, trying to get businesses, whatever, then maybe they don't want tattoos. That's okay. I get it. But I think particularly when it comes to jobs where people are not interacting with customers or being seen as much, like maybe call center jobs, who cares? At the job I was at for 3.5 years, they had a no visible tattoos policy. Granted, a lot of people still showed them anyways. I did like, this is hard to cover up, and they would be lenient about it, but I did get talked to about it. The rule was in their handbook. The thing that would get me really going about it is just that tattoos do not determine what kind of worker I am. Tattoos do not dictate if I show up on time or not, or if I'm efficient or have a good attitude. They have nothing to do with that. So one thing I was really looking for when I decided to get a new job was a company that didn't care I had tattoos. I got my finger ones, a few months ago now, has it been? And some people were like, oh, aren't you worried about work or getting a job? No, because I knew I wanted to be in an atmosphere and culture that cared more about me as a person and what's going on inside and my work ethic and stuff like that than what's on the outside. I guess I don't really have advice or tips on these particular topics. I can only share my experiences and thoughts. I am fortunate to live in what I think is considered a bigger city, Phoenix, Arizona. So I think it's more progressive and a little more current. I feel like there's a good amount of businesses and organizations here that don't mind tattoos. We have a great downtown scene that embraces them and loves them. If you're living in an area where tattoos are not yet as widely accepted and maybe there's not as many jobs, I'm sorry, but do you? I know we all always hear that, like, be yourself, be true to yourself. Yeah. Now, I want to be clear. The message here is not to go get tatted and get finger tattoos and don't go to college and then go after a really great job. No. I'm just saying, don't let fears like, if I get that tattoo I really want, I won't ever get hired anywhere. Don't believe that. You have skills and awesomeness that is only you to offer everywhere. Just don't conform or not do something you want to ever out of fear, because you will miss out. So thanks for watching and listening to me. Thoughts about any of this? Compacts and cupcakes? Tattoos in the workplace? Getting a job you want without a degree? Leave a comment. Let's discuss. I love you all. I'm gonna go shop for a new stool because this thing is like, this happens. I don't think this is supposed to come off. Had a good run, stool. You blasted me many years. I'll talk to you guys soon. And if you want to see more of me or more of what I'm up to, follow me on Instagram. You know the name. Bye.